Hello everybody, this is Steve, your everyday guy here, and welcome to my channel. For those of you that have been here before, thanks for coming back for any new ones. Hey, glad you could join us. Before we get started on the video, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button as you watch the intro, and don't forget to leave a comment. On today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a affordable recovery kit. Now, this is a very basic recovery kit. This is not something you're going to use to go rock crawling or to go on a trail where you've got a lot of boulders that you might get high centered on. This is more something that you're out on just a regular country road, maybe it gets a little muddy and you get stuck, maybe it's a little sandy, you just need a little help getting out. So with that in mind, this is a very affordable option from Harbor Freight. This is by no means a end-all be-all of recovery. This is intended strictly as something affordable to get you started. So the first thing we got is that when you're out there, you're going to need something to get attached to, like say a tree, or I wouldn't recommend a post because you never know how strong that post is, but for a tree, we've got the Badlands tree strap. This will hold up to 30,000 pounds. It is 8 foot long, and the price on it is $29.99. Now the next thing is that how are you going to attach stuff to it? Well, you're going to need a shackle. So what I've got is I've got the Badlands D-ring shackle, which these hold 9,500 pounds. These are $8.99. I went ahead and I got 2 of them just in case. So 1 and 2. The next thing you're going to need is you're going to need some type of recovery strap. Now there's a few different options there. I went with the cheapest one. This is more of a tow strap, not really a recovery strap, so you don't want to really get a big yank because I believe the brake strength on this is 27,000 pounds. So for towing, it is more than adequate. If you're going to use it as an extension for a winch, it's more than adequate, but if you're going to try to snap somebody out, I'd recommend going with the slightly more expensive Badlands strap, which can hold way more and actually take that. But this is $22.99. The other thing is that, so in front, I've got these nice little hooks to anchor onto. Maybe in back you don't have any anchor points, but you do have a receiver for a trailer hitch. So I went ahead and I got this, which is a D-ring receiver. This is $12.99. Mine does have a hook back there, but it's nice to have a little D-ring receiver. That way you don't have to worry about anything slipping off of the hook. Or the other thing is that, say you're with a friend, they don't have hooks on the back of their vehicle, but they do have a hitch. You can use this to help get them out. And I like it because it does come with this, so you don't need to get an extra D-ring to go with it. The other nice little thing is you'll notice it's got a lock pin here, which means that you don't have to tighten this nut way down because this will keep that nut from falling off. Now, how are you going to keep that attached to a vehicle? I went ahead and got the hitch pin, which is $3.99. Notice this is not a locking hitch pin. The reason is that this is something to get on and off really easily when you're stuck, so you can get out of there as soon as possible. This is less filling, goes right in, has a little clip to keep it on there. And of course, what are you going to keep all this stuff in? You're going to need some type of bag. This is a tool bag that I found. It is $9.99, so I just grabbed it, throw all the stuff in. Very inexpensive. You can spend a lot on a bag, but why? The other thing is that when it comes to winches, I went ahead and got this. This is a 4,000 pound winch. This isn't going to really take a whole lot of a beating, but it might get me out of some sand or some mud that I'm stuck into. This is $42.97 now. So when you take a look at this entire package here, it is way, way cheaper than just one heavy winch. The total cost on this is $140.90. And so if you're just starting to get in, you don't have a whole lot of money, but you want to go out and explore some basic country roads and just have a little peace of mind that if maybe you get stuck in some sand or some mud, you can get out. This is a real affordable way to do that. The other thing is that I recommend when I get there is something to cut your seatbelt if you happen to end up upside down, which we pray that never happens, but if it does, that seatbelt's going to cinch up and you're not going to be able to get out. Now, a lot of people want to get a pocket knife, but you're uptight against there and you're trying to get that blade into there, there's a good chance you're probably going to cut yourself and end up in an even worse situation. So what I did is I went ahead and I bought this knife there. The reason why I bought this, it's got a few things on it I like. First of all, it has a seatbelt cutter, so instead of trying to dig that blade in there and cut you, you're able to just kind of get this under there, and it's got a little blade that'll cut the seatbelt and not you. The other thing is that if you need to break a window to get out, it's got a little hard point, so you can use that to break the window. And of course, it does have a locking blade, so that won't get pressed down. Little thumb lock right there. There's pluses and minuses to that. You just got to be careful when you close it. Well, I really do hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you found it informational. Maybe it's not the kit you want, but maybe gave you some ideas for your kit. What are some other things that is very affordable that you would add to a kit? Now, we all have really expensive things that would be great to go in a kit too, but sometimes we're limited by money. So try not to put anything high end on there, but what if maybe a small thing I got, maybe in like $10, $20 price range that potentially made a big difference. And if you've also made it this far, please hit that like, and if you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe, and also leave a comment. I enjoy hearing from you, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. This is Steve, your everyday guy. I hope you have some great adventures of your own, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.